Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Who Owns Kenya. Today we are going to be speaking to Michael Ombwayo of Eujim Solutions. He's an IT guru and technology expert. He's going to talk to us about technology, his career, his background, and even how he came about to building his company. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining us today. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Grace.
Maybe you're going to start us off by telling us a bit about your background and how you came about to, get into the career of IT.
Okay, thank you. As you mentioned, my name is Ombwaya Michael.
Yes.
I'm a graduate of from Dedan Kimathi University with a bachelor's degree in information technology. So I graduated in 2014, and then after 2014 I started self-teaching programming.
Yes.
And then after that I joined the Presidential Digital Talent Program, of course after hustling, which is normal in Kenya.
Yes.
And then from the Presidential Digital Talent Program I came I proceeded to form Eujim Solutions,
Yeah.
which is more of an ICT solutions company, which provides solutions to organizations. We also offer solutions like website design, software development. We also offer trainings. Yeah, so basically that's a brief background of.
Okay. And this interest in IT, was it something you knew you always wanted to do, or where did this interest stem from?
Reflecting back, I think I grew up in the village that is
Yeah.
in Seme Kopudo, and back then we didn't have an opportunity to be introduced to computers early enough. So my first interaction with computers was actually in campus. We had one in high school, but
Yeah.
I was afraid to even touch the house.
Okay. So you didn't do computer in high school?
No, I didn't do computer in
okay.
high school.
Okay.
My first interaction with computers was in campus, first year. I remember that's when I was introduced to computer packages. Then I developed the interest into it. Unfortunately, I graduated without knowing actually where my strengths were.
Yeah.
So by the time I was graduating, I could not say that I was a software developer, a network expert, or cybersecurity. I was just what they call ICT guru by just the name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was something you were really interested in, and you made the decision to kind of upskill.
Yes, I was interested in it, but the decision to learn programming was not. It didn't develop out of interest as such. Of course, after hustling for a period of time,
Yeah.
so I had a friend that was good in software development. So I could approach him for some mentorship, and he's the one who introduced me to programming.
Yeah.
And that was a year after graduation. So he donated a laptop to me.
Okay.
And introduced me on what to learn.
Yes.
And then I started now teaching myself programming. It took me a year to learn. And when I joined the Presidential Digital Talent Program, now I had an opportunity now to build confidence and grow, develop skills to an extent that I can call myself a software developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want you to take us through the process of shifting from employment, or as you call it, hustling, to now establishing your company, and how that process was like for you, and when was this?
When I joined the Presidential Digital Talent Program, of course we were given, they call it the program master plan.
Yeah.
It was a good one. And I saw it by that time as the game changer in my life. So what I did is when we joined, I was deployed at ICT Authority.
Yeah.
Normally, the way the program works is they recruit fresh graduates. Then after recruitment, you are deployed to a government institution for a period of 9 months.
Okay.
Then you spend 3 months in a private organization. But when I joined ICT Authority, I was given a challenge of developing the one of flagship project by that time in 2017. Call it Kenya Labor Market Information Management System, KLMIS. So I was engaged. I was challenged to develop that project.
Yeah.
I did it. It was a big project that was supposed to be launched by the president by that time, but was eventually launched by the PS.
Okay.
So it is the project that gave me that confidence that I can actually deliver, because as an intern, if you can do something that with a national look without failing, I gained confidence.
Yeah.
And also during that period, the people that I interacted with in the program somehow mentored me. And yes, we were assigned mentors, professional mentors.
Yeah.
But to me, I normally consider mentorship as it's not like a one-person job. So anybody you meet in your life is kind of a mentor.
Yes.
So my director to that moment, called Madam Eunice Kariuki,
Okay.
she gave me a platform to learn presentation, because she could give me a chance to present even to the PSS and the CSS.
Okay.
And also, when it comes to business wise, I had a friend at ICT Authority also who was kind of in business, so we could meet clients with him at some point. And then through that I learned how to handle clients and present to clients. Now towards the end of the program, that is in 2017 December,
Yeah.
the ICT Authority advertised for jobs, around 94 positions. Despite doing all that work, unfortunately, I wasn't among the lucky ones who got employed. So I left the program without getting that job. But it was kind of demoralizing.
Yeah.
But later on, I again joined the ICT Authority now as an incubatee, because during the program, I innovated what we call internship management information system,
Okay.
which they adopted, and they're actually using it up to now. So I was called again to join the ICT Authority as an incubatee, where I was incubated for 1 year to implement the project. Again, after that 1 year, it elapsed, and that was the end of it. So when I left the ICT Authority in 2018, I can say that I didn't have there was no clear path for employment.
Yeah.
So that's when I started now selling my skills, also on social media. I focused mostly on Facebook by that time.
Okay.
Currently, I can say I have a good profile on LinkedIn. But through that, the social media marketing, I was able to get 1-2 clients, and it continues like that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that in 2019, I incorporated the company that I formed after leaving ICT Authority, Eujim Solutions.
Yeah.
And currently I'm working with 9 other fellow cohorts from the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And how was this experience for you? Branching from, because I am imagining you mainly started your journey as an entrepreneur because of lacking a job, right?
Yes.
That was the motivation behind it.
Yeah.
How was the journey for you at the beginning, and how is it so far? And also, which measures do you use to gain clients, and do you think your past experiences and your past work has helped you to gain clients up to this moment?
Okay. When it comes to, let me put it this way. It's business is not easy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy by that time. When I was in the program, we wanted to start a company. Actually, 3 of us. and we registered the first company. I even created a website for it. We call it Fine Up Solutions.
Okay.
But there was no clear indication on whether it could succeed or
Yeah.
not. So my other partners left the company. But one thing I normally do is, sorry about that. One thing I normally say is, you just take a challenge as it comes.
Yeah.
And then every challenge you look at it in a way that it is preparing you for the next phase in life. So for example, if I can say, when I was starting, when I wasn't employed,
Yeah.
many people could have lost hope by that time. But for me, I asked myself what I could do different. At some point, I even thought of, I mean, it was hard having been in a program for a year, and
Yeah.
all your friends are getting employed and you're there. But I say that I can just leave them with the system they use. Maybe the system, I can also use it as a referral point. So actually that is what I used. So when I could get a client, then they asked me for what have you done? I will refer them to the ICT authority, which is actually a big name in the ICT sector in Kenya. So when someone hear that you have worked for the ICT authority and your system is still up and running, they have that confidence in you that you can actually proceed.
Okay.
But it is challenging at the initial steps, because most so when it comes to the normal registration processes, which are hectic in Kenya, and then the marketing part, because you are marketing from scratch.
Yeah.
At this stage, you are the employee, that is the software developer, you are the marketer, you are the accountant, you are also the CEO, so you have to wear different looks. At times you go outside there, maybe a client wants to meet the CEO, and you have to put on that suit that you are the CEO.
Yeah.
At times another client wants to meet your developer, and you have
You're
to,
the developer
you are the
also.
developer.
Okay.
Finances comes in, you are the accountant.
Yeah.
You have to keep the company afloat. So it involved lots of research, because for example, when it comes to financial management, I didn't have a background in finance, but I had to learn on how to manage the company, and that's how we have been able to operate until today we are here.
Okay. And you know, for the viewer that is watching right now or listening to this interview, you know, they'll hear about Eujim Solutions and they'll Google it. But I want you to break it down in very simple terms that people like us will understand.
Yes.
What kind of products and services do you have?
Yeah.
And if I wanted to reach you for certain kinds of services, how would I go about it? And also, as you answer that, also give us a few examples of some of your biggest clients, so that we can understand what you have done before, in case we wanted to go and check out some of your work.
So initially when Eujim Solutions started, it started just as purely a software development company.
Okay.
Because that was my strength by that time. Yeah. So during that time, I managed to develop a number of solutions.
Yeah.
But currently, the company has evolved from just offering software solutions to other services. We also offer digital marketing services. We offer training services. We offer general ICT consultancy. These services are being developed based on need. For example, the reason why we introduced digital marketing is because currently every business is going online. So the competition, the traditional competition in marketing is shifting to digital. So what I had to look at a way of bringing in value addition to the products
Yeah.
that I offer to my clients.
Yeah.
And that's when I brought on board a digital marketer. So we have a full-time digital marketer who is handling that. So when we are doing our website, we also do some part of digital marketing, that is search engine optimization and all that.
Okay.
Then along the way, I was able to get some inquiries from also those who are in campus and they want to venture into technology. They will come in as maybe interns.
Interns, okay.
But there was a gap. And that gap, it's a gap that existed even when I was in campus.
Yeah.
In our colleges and campuses, technology, also when it comes to ICT related stuff, the way they are being taught in those colleges, they are not practical oriented. And that's why even personally I graduated without actually knowing a skill, because in campus you are being taught by, let me say, someone who has zero industry experience. But the moment you get out, you are now you and the industry. So to help bridge that gap, we formed Eujim Academy, which specializes mostly on training, training on digital marketing, training, hands-on training on software development, and it has been working well.
Okay.
Because the people that we trained, we offer more than just training, we mentor them. And I can say our trainees are also doing quite well outside there, and they are our ambassadors.
And how long does the training take?
The training takes approximately 3 months, but it can extend because, for example, you can train someone software development for 3 months.
Okay.
But you need to work with this person through the journey until they are now comfortable to stand alone. It's just like a kid.
Yeah.
They learn how to walk, but once in a while you will still be holding their hands as they walk until they can now run, hold them, take them to school.
Yeah.
It will reach a point where now they can now go take themselves to school. So it's the same journey. Yeah. When it comes to the clients that we have worked with, we have quite a good portfolio so far.
Okay.
We have worked with, I think one of our biggest clients is Federation for East African Freight Forwarders, which is an East African body. We have also worked with the Bandari Maritime Academy, where we have given supply to them an e-learning platform, the same platform that we are providing for Federation for East African Freight Forwarders. We have also provided the same solution to Kenya Institute of Bankers. We have a recruitment portal which has been used by the Kenya National Qualifications Authority, ICT Authority, the Engineers Board of Kenya, have Universities Fund, Kenya National Innovation Agency. So we have
quite a portfolio.
Yeah, we can't, might not be able to mention all of them, but yeah. And also I can say that through those projects, I have also been lucky to get an international consultancy with a project funded by Mastercard.
Okay.
So I'm implementing a system in Rwanda for the Rwandan government, that is Rwanda Labor Market Information Systems. I've been contracted as a consultant in labor market information management systems.
Wow.
Which is, I can say
it's a big deal.
A big one, yeah.
And with such an illustrious career and such a clientele, what will you say? I'm very interested in knowing the highlight of your career. What will you say is the highlight of your career? What did you do? Which client did you serve and you were like, wow?
Okay, all of them.
All
of them, because to me, there's no small client and big client. I offer same services to I mean, similar services to all these clients.
Yeah.
What will make a client come to you is the quality of work. So what I normally do is when I get a project, I first of all ask myself on what value can I add to this particular client
Yeah.
that will make them remember me next time when they hear someone is in need of such services. Yeah. So that is, I think, my selling point. When I meet a client, you give me your requirements, but I'll give you something, even if it is a one feature extra. Yeah, I'll offer that. And then on a yearly basis, we sit down as a team.
Yeah.
Then we look at the projects that we have done. See, technology, they normally say technology changes fast. So some clients, they might want that change, but they don't have resources. So what we do is, on a yearly basis, there are some upgrades that we do, regardless of whether we have an SLA with the client or not. Yeah, but it is somehow limited. But it is good to keep you up to date with the latest changes in technology, and I think that is something that clients love most. Yeah, and that's how we've been able to use the clients that we have already worked with as our a point of references.
Yeah.
They are the ones who actually refer us to the next clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of clients, in this Nairobi there are countless people who call themselves IT experts.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people and a lot of companies that do what you do.
Yes.
But what do you think sets Eujim Solutions apart? Why would someone come to you and not any other company?
Most companies or most software developers focus on personal profits.
Yeah.
But for me and my team, our focus is not only on our profit, but the benefit that client is getting. See, for example, let me give you an example. You have, if you have a business, let's say you are selling, you have a moving company, for example, and you have approached us, you want a website for the moving company. Any other developer outside there will just pick the requirements and start the work after you deposit, give them the deposit and that. For me, I'll have a sit down with you first. I understand actually what you want to achieve outside requirements, because what I've noticed also is that most clients, yes, they have that skeleton requirement, but most of them don't actually understand what they need. So we'll have a sit down, we discuss with you on what you need, and then after that I'll guide you exactly on how you can make those needs better. We refine them. Then I also tell you on the financial part of it. Yes, you are willing to spend 50,000 on this project. Have you also considered maybe after having the website, what next? Because you find a client, for example, they had a saving of 50,000. They want to invest all of it into website design, and then after designing the website, what next? They are there waiting for customers just to locate them. And it doesn't work that way. The moment you have a website, you need to also consider, how am I going to market this website to make it visible? So for us, we understand how the amount you have. If it is not enough for example, for the entire project, we will advise you and find a way in which you still have your website, and you still have, I mean, we can get into a long-term engagement of us developing the website and also working with you slowly on the digital presence. Even if it is within your budget, or that budget of 50, there's a way we will work out to ensure that you don't spend the whole of it on the website itself. Yeah, because most websites that have failed is because the clients are focused purely on the infrastructure. And it is I normally call it business peer pressure.
Yeah.
My friend has a website, I need a website. But you don't understand exactly. After having a website, actually you are adding additional cost. Initially you are not spending on Facebook promotions, for example, or Google promotions. So now that you have a website and you are doing digital marketing, there should be that cost that is supposed to be considered. So we advise clients first. Some of them, after advising them, some will retract and take a break from implementing it, but accumulate more resources for the project.
Okay.
Some we implement the website, and then when it comes to digital marketing, we find a workable plan, which is also comfortable with them, to ensure that they also don't continue incurring losses managing the website.
So yours is more of a holistic approach.
Yes.
Okay. And other than competition, which we've just discussed, what other challenges do you face in this business?
Okay, the challenge in the business is most of for a startup is I can say that yes, there is the common one of registration documents and the tax compliance and such, because you find at times you find a project that it's not paying so well, and you have a team, you have a VAT and all that, so maybe government should also think of there was a proposal sometimes back of having some tax-free for tax. They were calling it tax holiday for startups.
Okay.
Maybe it can be considered, but generally the main challenge is on being a startup. Also, having heard of our clients, being a startup and working with such big clients is a challenge on its own. These are clients who don't expect you to under deliver just because you are a startup. Our clients actually expect the same services they will get from a company like Safaricom, and you have a very lean team, so you have to work extra hard at times. As I mentioned, at times you multitask. You do the design, you do the development and all that, and luckily for me, the approach that I've taken in establishing the company has somehow worked and enabled me overcome the challenge of understaffing or pressure from the employees. Because for me, when I started Eujim, I didn't have resources to employ someone, for example, as a digital marketer. So the approach I took is I will sell my idea to the person who wants to work with me as a team member. And then our engagement is more of shares based. So these guys feel, I mean, everybody that we are working with, they feel like they own the company, because every project you implement, you get your share for the normal upkeep, but also the amount that we are retaining to the company, there's some shares you are still entitled to. So in an event that the company might not proceed the next day, this amount will be divided based on shares. So each member of the team is actually owner of the company. So they work as they are working for their own product. I mean, they are building their own company, and it is working well, because you find them even going out to do the marketing part, because client mwenye ameleta is not my client, it's our client. And the income is our income, not the company's income.
Wow. And they're also motivated when they do that, because
very,
they feel motivated. They own the company in part. And also now, let's say for people who are in school, or even the people you're training, and they want to start a similar business, what kind of advice would you have for such kind of people?
It's not easy.
And by the way, just sorry to cut you short, do you require any capital to start this business?
Of course, any business requires capital. The amount that I used to register the first company, the business name itself, Eujim Solutions, because initially it was Eujim Solutions before we added, before it was incorporated into a limited company. I got a client, one client, and the client advised that he only wanted to pay through a company account. Was actually a Ugandan, he's a Kenyan but based in Uganda. So he saw me marketing online, reached out. I need your, I've seen your services. I need you to do for me a website, but I'm going to pay you to the company account. I told him I don't have a company. So the guy advised that I'm going to give you the down payment. The project was 25,000. I'm going to give you a down payment of 12,500, but ensure that the next payment I'll be making on to the company account. So when he sent the money, I went to eCitizen and registered the business. And then the next payment, actually he never completed paid.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I shared the account number. I opened account number, and he paid later on, I think 10,000 to the account. So that's how I grew. So any amount that, for any project that I was getting afterwards, was being paid to the company account until the moment when I called. We incorporated the company to a limited company. Because I mean, the size of the clientele was increasing, so we formalized everything. But for startups, I can say that it's not easy. For me, what made it look easy to some people outside there is because of, I can say, is my dedication to what I do. So, and by dedication, what I mean, you should not be driven by money, because that money you want to get when you are starting. Even right now, as the company maybe might be looking more stable, but at times I get back to the pocket and spend on the company. So if you are looking for quick cash, maybe you can try something else. But on this one, consistency, just continue marketing and I mean building yourself. The only challenge in Kenya is there are so many scammers. So when you come up with a company like this, at the initial stages we were getting challenges. For example, you get a client, you ask them for down payment, and they're like, can I trust you guys? Can you guys deliver? Because of, but you only overcome that by being consistent and also building credibility online there. So any project you pick, you give it your best.
So practicing consistency, making sure that your marketing is top notch, and being like offering quality services. Wow. And what can you tell us about, what qualities do you think have helped you to get to this point as a professional? What qualities have assured the growth that you have experienced in your company?
I can say the first one is being, I don't know whether I can say patience or what. Because despite the challenges that I've faced throughout this journey, I've never lost, reached a point that I'm feeling like I'm giving up. Or maybe, because clients will always disappoint at times. They normally say customers are always correct. But that them being right at times means you have to compromise on your part to accommodate their thinking and ensure that they feel right. So I feel I'm just dedicated to what I do. And delivery and quality. So any project that you do, you ensure that you do a quality work.
Okay.
That is what sells you outside there. Not the marketing actually. 90% of our customers are referrals based on the previous engagements. So I just ensure that I deliver on time, and also I can say I'm able to compose a very, very well dedicated team who also believe in the visions that we have.
They are aligned to your vision.
So I currently have a team of 9. We have Patrick. We have
a team of 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Patrick, Yoko. We have Movin. We have Frederick Odosi, Steven. There is Alan. When you were coming in, you saw another lady here.
Yeah.
That is a trainee.
Trainee, okay.
Yeah. So what the team does is they also, as I mentioned, they have a feeling that this is their company, and all of them are dedicated into ensuring it succeed. And maybe I think that's something even well-established companies should consider doing, because in most cases the establishment is employer-employee. So when you give someone work, they just work because of let me complete this nilipo niende zangu. But when you make them feel like that is their thing, they will give it their best. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And then also now, as we finish, I want you to tell us the near future of Eujim Solutions. What should you expect in the near future? Maybe 1-2 years from now.
Okay, 1-2 years from now, I think our main focus is shifting to more, because we already have solutions that we provide and they are ready. So we are currently launching what we call an incubation center. And we are working with innovators. So the need for this arises from the program that I mentioned that I started with, the Presidential Digital Talent Program. In that program, you find interns are normally asked for innovations. Now, these innovations they present. At the end of the program, the institution only picks 3 for incubation. And then after that incubation, they never follow up actually to ensure whether these products are actually implemented or not. So currently, I can say that we have received close to 300 requests from the program. That is from the past innovators who want us to roll out their innovations together within this company. And actually we are implementing 2. We have a Lux Cab, an innovation which once approved by NTSA, I believe will actually solve this issue of drivers kunyanyaswa, as they normally call it. Because this solution is what the innovator did is we sat down, we looked at how these other apps are operating, what they charge, what customers charge, and why they charge that amount. So ours has a different revenue model, which maybe we can't.
So there's good news
now,
for drivers.
But, hopefully in a month or 2, depending on the goodwill of NTSA, we will be able to roll it out, and it will be a game changer. That is one. We also have Kejapal, which is one of the innovations that we are implementing from the program. So in 1 or 2 years, we are expecting Eujim Solutions to change from just a normal company to a pool of an innovation center where we have all those tech talents, and any projects comes in, we just assign it to them. They implement at whatever cost. And also we will be having all those innovations implemented. And again, another program that we are launching is our training component, we are kind of remodeling it to focus more on the CSR. And CSR, we are targeting most of the children homes. Because mostly when people visit children's homes, it's about giving them clothes, giving them food. And but for us, we are now focusing on giving them skills, because past a certain age, they will be leaving those centers and getting outside there. So we are coming up with a program where we will be visiting identified children's home, or we partner with them, and we give them technical or technology related training, like on web design, digital marketing, so that by the time they are leaving those centers, even if they are still there, they can actually do something for themselves without waiting for used clothes to be donated.
I feel that that will have a lot of impact on society. So now, to wrap it up, give us your social media handles where readers can go look at some of your work, and also your website, and generally where people can find you.
So we have a website, www.eujimsolutions.co.ke. We have a Facebook account, Eujim Solutions. We have a Twitter account, Eujim Solutions. We also have a LinkedIn account, Eujim Solutions. So those are the platforms that we are using. But we also have an Instagram, still Eujim Solutions. And if you visit any of those, you will be able to get updates and view our portfolio. Personally, my handles are all Ombwaya Michael, for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Yeah.
Do you have a last word for your potential clients?
Okay, so for those who are willing to engage in, have a taste of our services, can feel free to reach out. Our phone number is also always open, 0718 099 959. If you call that number, we'll be able to give you quality work. For those who are willing, having already existing businesses and want digital presence, we also help in that. For startups, what I can say is just keep doing your thing despite the challenges. Continue providing, continue innovating, and continue competing. It's a free market. I won't lie that at some point tutafika mahali kazi zinajileta. It is always competition, and competition is not only with the businesses that are in line with what you do, but also with other brands. For example, if you go to social media today, you are running a promotion, for example, on website design. Someone is running a promotion on shoes. Someone is also running a promotion on food. So all these products are kind of attracting attention, and you are competing for attention of one person, the customer. So the way you post frequently, the way you provide quality work, you will be able to get that attention, and at some point you will be able to also excel. For the newcomers in technology, that is individuals, what I can say is that ensure you have a portfolio that you can present. When an employer asks for your CV, for example, if you're a software developer, they don't want to see what you can do. They just want to see what you have done. So if you are a new person in this field, ensure you build a portfolio. You can approach your church, do a website for them, do one for your pastor or your former school, just to build that portfolio and have something that you can actually share with someone and they see your work. Yeah.
Thank you. I think and that's it for today, guys. I hope you have learned a lot, as I have. Personally, I have learned that consistency, dedication, and innovation are the keys to success for any kind of business. Make sure to catch our other videos on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next episode. Bye.